they're gonna have that 5-way tie, and then College's just gonna win the last match. It's gonna be so anticlimactic.
No, don't bring that juju in here. I don't want to see that. I want to see this game that's happening right now. Game number 1, Dog versus Powder. I can't wait to see what Dog is gonna play in this one, because again, feeling cool, calm, and relaxed. But Powder, all the pressure is on him. He's bringing Mech Mage in this one. And Dog, that looks like a Control Warrior.
Yeah, I said take it easy. This isn't taking it easy. This is a deck you actually have to like play 15 turns with.
Yeah, Dog always still wants to fight though, you know.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that I don't think he would ever just give up. I don't think he's going to take it easy on Powder tonight at all.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think that he is coming to this match, spending hours and hours slaving away at perfecting every single last card. But at the same time, he's here to play.
Yeah, he's going to play hard for sure. Harrison Jones is going to be a pretty good one in this match.
Yep. Not going to be putting the hammer down in this game though.
Yeah, now if you're a Dog, you gotta be thinking maybe this is something like Freeze Mage, because he hasn't done anything for the first couple turns, but that's all gonna change here.
Yeah, the Spider Tank is really gonna be an eye-opener for Dog, but his hand is looking so good to deal with what Powder has.
Yeah, Spider Tank, 3/4 for 3 mana, that's pretty good. It's about to be really outclassed by some of these new cards coming out.
Yeah, it's a RIP Spider Tank 2015. Yeah, but it's about to be RIP Spider Tank this game as well. Despite going to make quick work of this.
I think the fact that it's a mech, we might still see some play. It just depends on how many new mechs we get over the next year or two. In Hearthstone, some mech decks might still come up, but I feel that decks like this are going to start to change a little bit in the future. You're not going to see decks like this as much.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And I hopefully never see a turn like this ever again. Powder has 0 action on turn, 0 relevant action on turn 4.
I mean, Cogmaster Hero Power is almost like passing your turn.
Yeah. He's not fixing this one, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, there's something to be said about maybe holding the Cogmaster until he finds a mech, but I don't think Dog's gonna attack this minion, so it's gonna sit around. I don't think he's gonna use. Oh, this is that Control Warrior deck that we saw Show making popular. Era played this as well.
Yeah, Harrison Jones is gonna be a great turn for Powder. Wants to take away that Whirlwind effect. Wants to draw a card. Obviously wants to get a 5/3 on board. One easy turn from Powder really changed this game. If Dog doesn't draw that Death Lord, you're looking at Acolyte of Pain instead, and that changes this dynamic completely.
Yeah. It kind of sucks for Powder that the Archmage Antonidas is already in his hand, so he can't get it out of this Death Lord, but there's still something like maybe, so there's maybe a Dr. Boom in his deck still as well to get, just one gigantic minion.
Yeah, so Powder with a turn in front of him. I think with that unstable portal draw, you're seeing Fireball in this Death Lord instead.
Yeah, do you start the turn with Unstable Portal?
Yes.
You get all the information first, but he has might be having a different idea here. Maybe he's just looking to get Loatheb developed here, so he gets a good Archmage Antonidas board, but I would like to see that later, maybe like turn 8 before you go into 9 mana.
Yeah, Powder's going to think through things differently. He wants the information on the minion first.
Oh, we called the Dr. Boom.
That's a pretty darn big one. I actually guess that Frost Bolting here makes a little bit of sense. If he gets like a 1/2 out of this, the last thing he would want to be doing is giving his opponent multiple draws.
Well, it also plays around Execute a little bit. If Dog wants to execute, he has to take 7 damage here, and you're okay with that. If you get in some damage with your Dr. Boom, you're not okay with Dog drawing a card and then executing.
I certainly don't think so.
And then, the more I think about it, the way Powder's been playing, he did it turn 1 as well. He's thumbing over some cards that he might not necessarily be playing this turn. You see a lot of pros do this. They want to make it look like they have a bunch of options. They're considering a bunch of stuff. That way you can't figure out a range that they have, because Dog pays attention to stuff like that.
Yeah, Iron for Grizzly. Actually not too shabby here.
Yeah, it's pretty good in this spot, actually. I actually think it's just Loatheb Iron for Grizzly.
Well, if he plays the Loatheb Iron for Grizzly, you're looking at attack the Iron for Grizzly, trade Sylvanas into Loatheb, steal the 7/7.
I forgot to hit the. I forgot about the weapon for just a second.
Well, Tannen.
Yeah, I forgot about the weapon for just a moment.
Let's do some basic decision tree. That would be a rough one. I tell you what, though, I've so many times played against Sylvanas and gone, oh, perfect. He can't steal the 5/5. And I go, oh, he can just kill the 5/5. This is bad. This is really bad. I'm conceding. I'm logging off. I'm embarrassed. That's a very interesting trade at this point. But I look at his hand and I think about this and go, what can he do?
Yeah, I mean, this is like alleviating the most amount of pressure. This is the lesser of all evils here.
Yeah. I mean, Sylvanas is going to steal something major regardless how you do it, unless you just have a miserable turn.
Yeah, and this is the nightmare. Armorsmith sitting behind a Sludge Belcher. Yeah. This is usually a problem for a lot of decks to deal with.
And Powder's hand is so ugly right now. It looks like a bad arena deck.
It looks like a good arena deck to me. Yeah, he's actually out of spells here for this Archmage Antonidas, so does he want to put this guy into play and just make Dog, commit more resources to take care of it, or does he want to hold on to it for this game? Because, Dog is at 20. If he can keep some form of an offense going, it might have a lot of, value later in the game.
Not only that, but Powder's got to find a way to launch an assault as well, not just deal with the board. I mean, when these aggressive strategies fall behind on board, that's already a nightmare for them.
Yeah, now he does get to make a pretty good board state here. Reversing switch might be pretty good here in the future. Let him get through the Sludge Belcher maybe a little bit easier.
It's also a Fireball.
Yeah, it's also a Fireball with the Archmage Tinnitus as well. Yeah, he's probably deciding if he wants to get this Mana Worm into play or not. That's this is a hard turn here. Now you're going to see Powder really take his time in a lot of turns. Again, he is playing for his life right now.
Yeah, it's never been easy for Powder this whole season, it feels like. I think I like just going with both minions. Try to get anything you can rolling. Gosh, Dog is just feels like he's going to shut down everything.
Is this a board that he wants to brawl on?
That was my first thought was, can he afford to brawl this position?
Yeah, maybe he can just fight through what's in this board. Yeah. I mean, he has a Death Lord. He's going to armor up, has Shield Block. I mean, has Shield Maiden.
That's the other thing, too, is that his plays are just so clean. Like, he doesn't have a bad choice right now.
Well, yeah, if he takes his time and makes Powder develop a little bit more next turn, then maybe he'll get a better brawl turn. It's very possible, but we can see Powder actually has a Loath-Up as well, so he's going to be able to shut that off for a turn.
You can see Dog's been very concerned with this Snow Chugga, and I can't blame him. If that shuts off his weapons, every single one of those draws suddenly becomes dead for a turn.
Yeah, he's going to be able to get this Clockwork Gnome into play this turn, too. That's actually pretty big for him here. It's going to add another spare part to his hand, which in turn is just another Fireball.
Yeah, that's his winning condition at this point, is once he's stabilized, try to get any damage you can, and then hopefully the Fireballs can just finish off your opponent.
Yeah, he's going to get this measly one in here somewhere.
But I look at this too, and I really want to reversing switch this Armor Smith.
Yeah, I just think it's a good play right this second, but it's not a good play for the way the game is panning out. You're going to need to get these Fireballs off. You need to get these Fireballs added to your hand.
Yeah, because it's not guaranteed that all that damage is going to face. He may have to actually invest Fireballs into killing the board position.
Yeah, and this is going to be a very good Baron again.
Speaking of killing the board position, that's lights out, I feel like.
Yeah, and Powder just kind of rolls his eyes a little bit because he realizes how bad this is for him.
Yep. Finicky Cloak Field was about the only thing I think I could have gotten back in
this one. There's a Blingtron in this deck. Wow. We've been seeing this guy pop up a little bit more lately.
Yeah, Purple was playing this too. Gosh, back behind 2 brawls. Your opponent's still at 31.
What weapon can you name out of this here?
Not Perdition's Blade.
Yeah, let's say not a blade.
What weapon is that for Dog?
It was a 3/2. Is it another Fiery War Axe?
It's a 3/2 with an activated effect.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Oh, Powder's just going to scoop this one up. He says, let's go to game number 2. Been pretty rough for him the entire game, and Dog had plenty more answers behind. And, looking at the spot, his Antonitis is about to die. Don't stress yourself out over this one. No reason to sit there and just lose that game. Keep your mindset clear. Roll into game number 2. Have a fresh perspective.